Does the android need help? You can't escape. Roger.
Billy time! Watch your back! I've got plenty of bullets! We didn't take a wrong turn, did we? Are we on the right track? Why is no one here?
Look, there's something burnt on the floor. It's some kind of book. No, a ledger.
A ledger should be important, right? Nicole never showed ours to me. Why are they leaving such confidential stuff lying around?
Right now, the Red Fang Gang exists in name only. It'd be a wise choice to get rid of these things if the remaining people wanted to start over with a clean slate.
All in all, seems like Nikomata's relic isn't here either. It's not some relic! It's a family heirloom! Why do I feel like you don't have my back?
Okay, take a break, guys. Since it isn't here either, let's get ready to head to the next hideout. Which is?
The guards already mentioned it. The Red Fang Gang rose to power on Canvas Street. Their last hideout is in the dead-end hollow nearby. Just follow me.
What? What did you just say? The Dead-End Hollow?
Boss, you know the place?
Come on, you must have seen the news, right? The Vision Corporation's old metro renovation project? Aren't they shipping explosives to the blast zone through the Dead-End Hollow?
Ah, I remember now. Vision had to go through a lot of trouble to ship the explosives because of that infamous ethereal lurking in the hollow.
Exactly. I heard they even considered eliminating the Dead-End Butcher to make the hollow smaller, and to open up a safe route to the blasting zone. But this Butcher thing is really tricky, and it's harder to kill it than to just transport the explosives through the hollow. Nikomata, you never mentioned anything about entering a hollow with an infamous ethereal in it. We have to renegotiate the deal. Of course, the deposit is non-refundable.
Meow? Is that so? I thought since I asked the smart, courageous, and righteous Cunning Hares, who defeated the Red Fang Gang in one fell swoop, even going into the Dragon's Den would be no big deal.
Busting the gang in one fell swoop.
Seems even the Cunning Hares are afraid of the Dead-End Butcher. Guess I'll have to hire someone else. But it's okay. My family heirloom is crazy valuable anyway, so I can definitely afford to pay their price. Let me check the offline version of the hiring form. Price from high to low.
Wait! I never said anything about avoiding the commission. What I meant was, we need a professional plan for such a high-risk task, plus the proper equipment, devices, and all sorts of other professional...
Oh, I see. That means you want to increase your fee? No problem. I can increase the commission fee by 30%. Is that enough?
Okay, deal.
You sure you want to make such a rash decision, boss?
We'll just look for something in the hollow, dummy. It's not like we're gonna start fights with ethereals. All we need to do is avoid running into that dangerous dude. It's just the Dead-End Hollow. Since our client wishes it, we'll go check it out tomorrow.
No, really? Okay! I trust you can find my family heirloom, Meow!
It's just the Dead End Hollow. Since our client wishes it, we'll go check it out tomorrow. Oh, really? Okay! I trust you can find my family heirloom now.
Ew. Why do I feel embarrassed watching myself act cute?
What? You mean all those meows you add when you talk are an act?
Of course not! That's just how cat people talk! Meow.
Okay, I've got a better idea of the situation now. You and the Cunning Hares were looking for the Red Fang Gang's hideouts, and that's why you went to the Dead End Hollow today.
That's right! And then lots of things happened! Anyway, Nicole and the others are in the blast zone right now!
Master, the news channel is currently broadcasting information that is most likely closely related to the Commission. Please watch it.
Welcome back. We're now live as the last Vision Corporation train is about to depart and travel through the Dead End Hollow. It's been reported this self-driving vehicle is loaded with the last batch of explosives required for the demolition. Upon arrival of the train, Mr. Perlman, who is at the surveillance point, will personally coordinate the detonation. Only after confirming that everything is in order will Mr. Perlman evacuate with the technicians and return to the command center within the city.
Oh no! I can't believe the last train is leaving so early! There's not enough time to finish watching! We have to come up with a way to stop the explosives! Otherwise, Nicole's gonna be blown to bits!
How do we stop them? We can't stop the train in full view of the public. We'll be arrested by public security immediately.
The safest way would be to report it to public security. But if we do that, the Cunning Hare's identity as Hollow Raiders might be exposed.
Proposal. We can intercept the train within the Hollow.
The outside world can't see what's going on inside, so we don't need to worry about getting caught.
Right. If we infiltrate the Dead End Hollow and try to intercept the train along its route, theoretically, it's plausible.
Barry, can you get the real-time location of the train?
Affirmative. Calculating a safe route to the target.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. We have to find a way to stop it inside the Hollow.
Wise, Nekomata, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. This is cool. I've never seen a proxy was able to communicate in a holo. No wonder Nicole says you're the best in Nueridu.
Always glad to hear that. It's time to put the plan into action and stop the train. Before that, let's go over each step.
No problem. I've got it down pat. Our target is Vision's train carrying the explosives. Since it's controlled by a computer in the driverless mode, we can put obstacles in certain sections to change the train's route and force it through a tunnel. Then, while the train's slowing down to go through the tunnel, I'll find a way to throw you Bing Boo on top of the train!
Then, it's my time to shine.
That's right. Wise, your task is to enter the train through the vent on the roof and head to the driver's compartment to shut the train down. Don't worry, Fairy and I will assist you throughout the process. As for the dead-end butcher, unfortunately, we still can't pinpoint its location. Be careful out there.
Roger that!
Good luck, guys. Let's get started.
Syncing info for route to the control room. Please enter here.
Great! Let's hurry up and switch the tracks now!
Hollow ether activity is changing. Be careful.
Hopefully this mutation also delays the train a little.
Wait, why do I feel like it's coming from nearby?
Warning, high-risk unit detected. Please stay away.
It's that monster that Robot Billy mentioned!
An infamous ethereal. What an intense aura.
We are near the control room. I can override the controls for the track so you can alter its direction. The train will pass through this area, coming from the marker. There is a decelerator device in this area. Use it to slow down the train for a chance to board.
Got it. Changing tracks now.
Reminder, you can use heavy objects to weigh down the mechanism.
That sound... Is the dead-end butcher back?
No, the train's coming.
Do it quick, Mia, or it'll be too late!
Just put it there.
Master, there is a large obstacle up ahead. The original plan to stop the train requires us to pass through this obstacle. You are small, and the client is essentially a cat. Perhaps you can squeeze through.
train car doing here? Proxy, are we going the right way?
Nekomata, there's no problem with your route. Judging from how the train was damaged by external forces, it's very likely an ethereal threw it here.
Oh, that's some scary strength.
Your next stop is on the other side of the train car. Do you think you can get across?
If it were just me, I could probably get across. But not with the Bamboo. And with all these sinkholes around, I don't think we could just walk around the train.
Excuse me?
Who's speaking? Is that the train car? And with a gorgeous lady voice? Excuse me, Miss Train. We're in a rush here. Could you please scoot aside and let us wiggle past?
Stop playing around, Nekomata. Someone's on the other side.
I get it. It's nice to liven the mood a bit when we're stressed. But don't scare the lady over there.
Excuse me? Are you investigators from the Hollow Investigative Association?
In this line of work, people usually introduce themselves before asking questions.
Huh? Is that right? Sorry, I didn't know the protocol. My name's Corin. I work for a housekeeping company. I'm a Gemini, RH negative blood type. I like cleaning. My social security number is...
You don't have to cover all the details. Anyway, how come you're in a place like this?
There was a very dangerous ethereal nearby. I got separated from my companions while hiding from it. I don't have any carrot data with me. If you're investigators, then you'll know the way out of here, right? Could you please lead me out?
So, she's just an ordinary person lost in the Hollow. But what the heck's a lost maid doing somewhere so dangerous? What do you think? Should we help her? What do you think? Should we help her?
Not unless we can somehow break through the train car to the other side. Otherwise, to stay on time for our plan, we've got to turn back immediately and choose another route.
Excuse me. Sorry, I was listening to your conversation. Are you saying if I can get you to the other side, I can come with you?
Yeah? You can get us through?
Almost. Hang on. I'm nearly there.
You wanna go underneath? Yeah! That sound is unbearable!
Watch out! Are you hurt?
Phew. Good, my apron's okay. Nice to meet you, investigators. I saw through it.
Nice to meet you, investigators. I saw it through. Oh, it was this Bamboo talking to me just now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to question your identity as a Bamboo.
You can think of me as a Bamboo if you want, but in any case, you don't seem like an average person.
Sorry. Well, we work in many different fields, including the Hollow services. Oh, right. You're in a hurry, aren't you? I can help, as long as you take me out of this Hollow. Please.
What do you think? Now that she's helped us destroy the train car, we can move forward on our original route, right?
She's not asking much.
Yeah, I agree with Wise. There's nothing wrong with taking her to one of the Hollow's exits, but she's a stranger. She may be hiding things.
Miss Corin, we'll let you come. Just be sure to stay quiet along the way, okay?
Okay.
Good! Let's press on then. Corin, we need your help for this fight. I thought we agreed not to talk too much. I didn't mean you have to be completely silent. Really? I misunderstood. I'm so sorry. It's a fact! I'm here! No problem! Power max!
Corin, could you help us move something heavy? The goal is to use it to weigh down the switch.
Huh? You mean those stones up ahead? Okay.
Valve status analyzed. The valve opens only once sufficient gear coins have been inserted. The lock is not smart tech, so unfortunately, I cannot help you open it. Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
How on earth did you lift that by yourself?
Huh. The train seems to be going the wrong way today.
No problem. By the way, Corin, are all your companions as strong as you? Huh? They're much stronger than me. Stronger than a chainsaw-slinging maid? Oh, Helsers. I'm here! I want to help you! Spin, spin!
Master, rail path reroute is complete.
Great. Let's drop off Corin on the way out.
Warning. Hollow exit detected within 100 meters. The commission for the housekeeping company employee, Corin, could be completed.
Huh? Faithin, did you say something?
Corin, the exit is up ahead. You'll be able to get out there.
Huh? Really? You found an exit? Great. Thank you so very much. Without your help, I'd be lost in this hollow forever.
You did pretty good yourself. Thanks to your chainsaw, we really cut a lot of time there.
It's my first time meeting a real-life Bingboo Hollow investigator. Can you please tell me your names? I'll come back with my companions to thank you later.
Stopping by to say thanks sounds great. I'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah? You for real? Wouldn't that expose your identity? Oh, I get it. After being so defensive with me, it's no problem if it's Corin.
My apologies for speaking out of turn. It appears that would be inconvenient. I think I should be leaving now. Now, all we have to do is wait for the train to arrive.
The train's slowing down. Wait, this isn't the regular route. Everyone, on alert!
Now's our chance. Let's jump.
Master, the train is about to enter the tunnel. Please make sure that you and your client are ready.
Go, Roxy!
Careful, Master. Your posterior struck the train roof with considerable force.
This body's even more clumsy than I thought. Just look at these short arms.
Don't be discouraged. Your sibling liked your appearance. I believe tiny and cute was how they described you.
My apologies for not being cute enough normally.
This window is small even for Nekomata, and she's basically a liquid. But it's a piece of cake for you. You should be called King of the World. Now, King of the World, please head to the driver's compartment to complete your coronation.
Okay. Just need to press the emergency stop button.
This mission is such a pain, having a dress like this.
Suck it up. My shoes don't fit either.
Hey, Captain said we've deviated from the route. What's going on? Huh?
Looks like this train was loaded with a lot more than just explosives. The news didn't mention any of this.
Come in, Captain! A talking bamboo just fell in from on top of the train. Should we hand it over to Director Perlman? Yes, sir. Eliminate immediately!
What's going on here?
Huh? Wait! Oh!
Over here! You should head back. Leave this to me. I've got a carrot. See you later at the store.
Guys, can you hear me? What just happened?
Something's off. I'll tell you when I get back to the store.
Oh, hey, you're back. Why don't you go get some rest? I'll go check on Eos.
Any news from Nekomata?
I haven't been able to get a hold of her. She should still be in the hollow. She said she had a carrot, but the exit is probably pretty far. But it's not all bad. The news just said Vision is putting off the demolition on Canvas Street until at least tomorrow night, due to technical difficulties.
When you put it like that, I can finally breathe a sigh of relief. But you know, it is strange.
Right. Vision must have already realized the train deviated from its original route, but they hid it from the media. What's more, Vision clearly said it was an unmanned train with explosives, but it was full of armed soldiers. They were dressed like public security, but I heard them saying, "This mission is such a pain, having to dress like this," and my shoes don't fit either. There's no way they were real. Yeah, and I've got this feeling that Nekomata's been hiding something from us too. We should ask her when she gets back. But let's not think about that for now. You should get some rest before she gets here. Syncing with the Bangbu can be very draining after all.
Greetings. What can I get for you? You know, coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
Hey, don't look down on me!
Standing by.
Need some time to make some money.
Ready for combat.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy. Starlight Knights, let's go!
You wanna test my hammer?
Standing by.
This is all mine! It's no good surrendering!
Easy target! Perfect! I've got plenty of bullets!
I'm here! Get away from me!
Leave it to Billy! Quit moving!
Behave now! Safety is mandatory! Get lost! Just leave it to me!
Starlight, shine bright!
Hey, you don't have a permit!
Starlight never dies! Try this!
Big enough! Come on, try harder! This is all mine! Neat and tidy!
Feel the power of Starlight!
Standing by.
You want to test my hammer? You want to test my hammer? Hey, don't look down on me!
Need something? My services are expensive.
I'm sorry. You want to test my hammer?
Starlight, it's time to shine! Starlight, it's time to shine! That's right! I'm the Starlight Knight!
I'm back! Sorry it took so long. My carrot would only navigate to the other exit farther away. Oh, right! I saw on my phone that the demolition was delayed. But then the stupid train got away, so Nicole and the others are still in danger. What should we do now? We need to figure out a plan of action quickly.
Don't worry, I understand how you feel, Nekomata. But first, we need to have a little chat.
What's going on? Why the sudden change in tone? The hair on my ears is standing up.
Nekomata, this is important, so we want you to be honest. What kind of trouble did you and the Cunning Hares get yourselves into exactly? Didn't the news say the train was transporting explosives? Why would it be carrying a bunch of fake PubSec officers? And you reacted so quickly to the enemy. Not like something you'd expect from someone in shock.
Be straight with us. Are you trying to set us up?
Well, about that.
If you want support from Phaethon, you better answer my brother and tell us what you're hiding.
I'm not trying to hide anything from you guys. I really didn't know there were people on that train. It's just that I've seen guys dressed like that somewhere else. You're totally right. The Cunning Hares and I are in big trouble this time. But we just wanted to save people.
You never mentioned this before.
That's because it's so ridiculous. I didn't even think I could explain it. We were so busy trying to stop the train earlier. You didn't have time to finish watching the Bang Boo's visual record. But Nicole's Bang Boo actually captured everything on camera. You'll understand when you finish watching it.
Whew. I'm starting to get used to the ether concentration here. I wasn't feeling too good when we first got in.
Hey, we might not have come across any strong ethereals yet, but the dead-end butcher is around here somewhere, so stay on your toes. Especially Billy. You totally got carried away in that last battle. How many times have I told you not to make a ruckus? We need to get to the Red Fang Gang's base and finish this commission. Can't you be more like Nekomata? Fast and quiet? Even if the dead-end butcher did come along, it might not even notice her at all.
Plus, I gotta say, we cat people have 9 lives. That counts for something.
Everyone wait. You see the railroad tracks on the side of the road? It's not just broken off here. A gaping hole has been clawed out.
She's right!
Looks like the dead-end butcher has been here. We might come across it if we keep going.
That's no good. Since there's signs of it here, let's find another way around. Nekomata, will you see if your carrot can suggest another way to the Red Fang Gang's base?
Yeah, I can find another route. But the path we're on is the most direct.
I know you're anxious to find your family heirloom, but this is no normal mission. Safety first, as they say. What's wrong? You sound like someone stepped on your tail.
Over there! I saw a little kid run past just now!
Huh? What are you talking about? You know we're in the dead-end hollow, right?
There have been cases of small children entering the hollows by mistake. But the direction you're pointing, Nekomata, is the original route we were planning on taking.
Hey! You think I'm just saying it to make you take that path? I really did see a kid! A little girl in a blue top with brown hair and a ponytail!
That's a pretty detailed description. Maybe she really did see her.
Even if we believe you saw the child, are you suggesting we go save her first? I should remind you, this is not what we were commissioned to do.
What's that supposed to mean? It's not part of the commission, so you'll just ignore a child lost in the hollow? I knew you were boring, but cold-blooded too? If you're worried about not getting paid, don't be. I'm not like you. I'll pay you extra for looking for the girl.
I didn't expect you to not be a bad person.
Huh?
That had me scared just now. When she pointed out the child, I really thought her next line was gonna be, "Forget the kid! I want my family heirloom!" But this kitty's a kind employer.
If you really are determined to save the girl, Nekomata, then I'll go with you. You don't need to use the commission fee as a bargaining chip.
Abby, you should at least ask me when it comes to commission fees. Guess it can't be helped. But I agree, we can't just leave a kid in a place like this. A kid's aptitude for ether is underdeveloped, and she can't save herself. Every minute spent in the hollow is dangerous, not to mention the dead-end butcher is around here somewhere.
Then let's get going! Time and space change fast in the hollows. If we don't hurry, we'll never find her.
What are you waiting for, Nekomata? Let's go!
Coming! They really seem to be sincere. Oh man, why am I thinking about this now?
There are so many ethereals around. It really worries me.
Luckily, I didn't see any signs of them on the way over. Still, hopefully we can find her, and fast.
Whoa! Let's move! Let's move! It's my turn!
They're exposed.
I'm here! What's this?
Try this!
Happening.
Over there!
Where?
I don't see her anymore. She disappeared in a flash.
Why is it always the cat that sees her? I know Thyrans have better vision than normal people, but my visual components are pretty good too.
Hey, do you all think there are more and more claw marks around here? We've been coming across stronger ethereals too.
Now that you mention it...
We can't keep going like this. How can we save anyone when we're in danger ourselves? We need a plan.
Nekomata, are you sure you saw her? Why is it every time you see her, we find nothing?
The hollow changes so quickly. By the time we've gone over, things have already warped. It's not my fault. If we want to catch her, you guys just need to keep up.
Negative. We don't have the physical advantages when it comes to running like you do. In our current situation, we should reserve our energy to escape if we encounter the dead-end butcher.
Oh!
What's that supposed to mean?
You talk about saving people, but when the time comes, you can only think of yourselves.
That's not true.
Really? Then you mean you aren't confident in your abilities?
I can't pretend I didn't hear that. If I get serious, even Billy using his fuel reserves can't beat me.
I can't pretend I didn't hear that, Ambi.
No problem then. We'll just run after the girl from now on.
I'm more than happy to.
Wait! Isn't anyone gonna ask my opinion?
Starlight!
Does the android need help?
Don't move!
From the looks of it, we're already deep within the dead-end hollow.
I booped. We've been running for so long. You guys have pretty good stamina.
Weren't you the one who said the only way to catch up with the kid was to run? Now you're the first to complain.
Nonsense! I can still outrun you all!
Okay. Everyone just take a break. We'll keep looking in a minute. On second thought, this area is about to be demolished, so the residents should have been evacuated. How did a kid get in?
Maybe she got lost when her family was being evacuated.
If it's like that movie, only a ghost would appear in such a place. Her sudden appearance was only to lead the rescuers into a deadly trap.
There's no such thing as ghosts! And don't do movie promos at a time like this!
Don't worry. If a ghost attacks, I'll protect everyone.
Really? Can you guys not say stuff like that? Right. I feel better now. Let's get going.
Huh? Wait a sec! It's a kid! Over there! Don't run! Wait for us!
Huh? Wait, that can't be right. There really is a kid in the dead-end hollow.
Hurry, faster! We gotta keep moving! The girl's just up ahead! I've got plenty of bullets!
Nice one! Watch out!
Stand by.
I got you!
Confirmed.
Feel the ultimate Starlight!
Pinch your maneuver. Confirmed.
Leave the last one to me!
Bye-bye, suckers! Boom!
Keep your eyes closed, kiddo! It's okay. Everything's fine. It must be scary being lost in a hollow all by yourself, right? Don't worry. I'm here now.
What are you talking about, huh?
We saved you!
Saved me? I saved you! Why are you wandering around that monster's territory? If I hadn't led you here, you'd have walked right into it.
Huh? What do you mean?
If it weren't for you guys, I might have found the hollow's exit back to New Eridu by now. I think I can hear something.
dead-end butcher? He's a lot bigger than I expected.
It's catching up. We've got nowhere left to run. Huh? This bright light. Whoa! It's the hollow exit. She fell outside.
Ha! Pretty risky, but cool landing.
Good. The kid's okay.
I almost got a concussion. I didn't expect to get out of the hollow like this.
Nicole!
Seriously, why is every single commission such a struggle?
Nicole!
Nekomata, considering the circumstances, don't you think we deserve a bonus?
Nicole!
I hear you! I've barely been sitting on you for a minute. Stop complaining.
No, it's not that! Look in front of you!
Huh? Isn't this Canvas Street? Then these people are... Wait. This is the blast zone. It was supposed to be cleared. Why are there so many people? How many are there?
Over 100 at least. Me and Envy only did a rough count of whoever was willing to come out and speak to us. There could be even more.
I thought that Vision said they cleared everyone out days ago.
They say they don't know what's going on. They haven't been able to contact anyone on the outside for a week. I'm guessing Vision has set up jamming devices.
Yeah, so what is this? When exactly is Vision planning to evacuate everyone?
Children, you must be coming from the city. Are you bringing any news?
Excuse me, who are you?
Oh, the little girl you just saved from the hollow is my granddaughter. Thank you for rescuing her. She's always been naughty. She thinks she can sneak into the hollow safely just because she's got ether aptitude. Yesterday, because a public security officer wouldn't tell her the exact time, she came up with an idea to go to New Eridu and ask around. I took my eyes off of her for 1 second and she ran into the hollow.
Excuse me, an officer? Did you say an officer came by?
Yes, that's right. Yesterday, my granddaughter and a few neighbors got tired of waiting and headed to ask Vision what was going on, but an officer stopped them before they got there. They said nobody could get through because explosives were being handled nearby, and once things were ready, a train would be coming for us. Most of us here are old, sick, and disabled. Other than my granddaughter, none of us have any aptitude for ether, so we can't go anywhere. We were told to wait, so that's all we can do.
But it doesn't make sense. How can something as big as a mass evacuation of residents not be scheduled in advance? They just left everyone waiting for notice. And I haven't heard of public security being involved in the project before.
Miss, you mean to say...
That public security officer who stopped the residents is suspicious. Huh. There has to be more to it than this. I remember them saying Vision Corporation won the bid thanks to a much lower cost.
I get it. The Metro renovation project is one of the most talked about in New Eridu. It's technically and financially demanding, and they still have to relocate the residents. But if Vision just dealt with the residents along with the demolition, that'd save costs.
So, what you're saying is, Vision has just abandoned us all here?
Vision always wanted to perform well enough to enter tops, but I never thought they'd stoop so low for a seat at the table.
No, we can't let Vision get away with this!
took on the commission. Fine, sure. We came into the dead-end hollow looking for something, and yeah, saving a kid along the way is a good thing, but... a small odd-job agency can't take on a massive corporation. So, what do you two think?
I'll do whatever you say, boss. But, Anby...
I didn't expect to agree with Nekomata on this matter. I'm staying. I understand Nicole's thinking, but I can't follow this time. This is my chance. I won't make the same mistake again.
Is that so? Going against a corporation? Anby, you really pulled at my heartstrings! They're the Vision Corporation! They may be big enough to join the Tops Alliance! Just think of the money we could squeeze out of them if we threaten to expose them! Quickly, Billy, Anby, go tell each of these gold nuggets, victims, that the Cunning Hairs are willing to represent them in their lawsuit for compensation. Don't just stand there. Get everyone to sign the authorization forms. Collect them one by one. And Nekomata, I know you're our client, but I have something for you to do too.
Me?
You want to save everyone, right? You know the area, and you're the most agile. Here, take my bamboo. I want you to take it someplace and get help.
Okay, that's everything. Nicole told me they'd stay in the construction area, collecting victim signatures and monitoring Vision's movements. My mission was to find Faithin and get help. After leaving the others, I went back through the dead-end hollow and came straight to your store. Really, I'm not lying! Nicole and everyone else in the blast zone are in grave danger! Please, Faithin, you have to help me save them!
We believe you, Nekomata. But as professional proxies, we have to warn you of the risks involved.
Right. In saving all the residents, we'll inevitably come to blows with the Vision Corporation.
Yeah, you don't need to tell me that. I made up my mind ever since I left. All I can think about now is getting everyone out of the blast zone!
Okay. If the client has made up her mind, there's nothing more to say.
Well then, let's work on a rescue plan. Take a look at this map. The Cunning Hairs and the residents are trapped at the Canvas Street station, which is several kilometers away from the surveillance point where Perlman's located.
But to keep the trapped residents in check, he's transported a number of armed mercenaries pretending to be public security by train. Speaking of which, the train that we delayed earlier is almost at its destination, so there'll be even more of them to guard the residents.
We're not strong enough to face them head on, but perhaps we can take advantage of holes in the enemy's defense.
Yeah? What does that mean?
Look, those trapped residents have no ether aptitude, so the mercenaries don't expect anyone coming from behind. With everyone guarding the front, the surveillance point should be relatively unguarded.
That makes sense. We can go around behind them through the hollow and catch them off guard.
Yeah, good idea! And then?
Then, we quickly hijack the train at the surveillance point and go through the hollow to the Canvas Street station. As long as the residents get to the station platform in advance, we can have everyone out of the blast zone in minutes.
How clever! The train itself has some resistance to corruption, so as long as we get them out of the hollow quickly, they won't get affected! Yeah!
Hey Fairy, can you drive the train out of the hollow and into New Eridu as quickly as possible?
Affirmative. I have already mapped out the shortest route.
No time to waste. Let's get started then.
Nekomata, take this bamboo. Go find Nicole and tell her the plan. Then...
Right! Then, it's crunch time.
And be here. I've got the last few signatures.
Thanks.
No, I should be thanking you. We were really at our wits' end before you kids arrived. But when is the young lady you sent for help coming back? She's been gone a long time.
You're right. I hope she didn't run into trouble.
They may have gotten the drop on us, but we were ready for it.
That voice! It's the proxy!
Sorry to keep everyone waiting!
I see. So you planned to stop the demolition by blocking the train, but you didn't expect to find a bunch of vision reinforcements. This means Vision is at the point of no return. They'll do whatever it takes to stop the residents from getting out. But the proxy's plan to seize the train could work. It's true what they say about Phaethon's wisdom and courage. Ma'am, you've heard our plan. Now, we have something to ask of you. We need you to get all the residents together at the platform nearby.
Don't worry, I'll tell them. When the time comes, they'll be there.
Right. By the way, there was an old Red Fang Gang base in the Hollow somewhere around here. Have you heard of it?
You're still thinking about Nekomata's commission fee.
Not true. This is Nekomata's important family heirloom, and maybe the residents here know something.
I know the place. Everyone around here knows the Red Fang Gang.
Is that so?
Yes. Since they made their name on Canvas Street, everyone here is related to them one way or another. In the early days, they weren't what they are now. Back then, they took in lots of orphans, taught them to read and defend themselves. They often stood up for those in need. They said they'd protect this place forever. Unfortunately, a few years passed, and that Silver Boy changed. He looked down on the slums and led the gang to do some awful things. As things got worse, many in the gang couldn't stand to see what it had become. Many of them left the gang. Soon after, the Red Fang Gang moved out of here. We don't want anything to do with the Red Fang Gang anymore. Silver fell into the Hollow while being chased by public security. He only has himself to blame.
What did you say?
What's the matter, young lady? We want nothing to do with them. What's wrong with that?
No, not that! You said Silver fell into the Hollow being chased by the Pubsec? Wasn't he killed by the Cunning Hares?
About that...
Little kitten. I mean, Miss Client, you can understand, right? We wanted to tell you, but each time you looked at us with those big, cute eyes, we just couldn't. We're sorry. We were there, but it was public security who did it.
So it wasn't you guys.
Don't worry, Nekomata. Even if public security hadn't intervened, he was no match for the Cunning Hares.
Even though it was you who got it wrong to begin with, we're somewhat responsible as well. How about we give you a small discount on your family heirloom commission? Anyway, let's put this aside for now. First things first, we have to get that train and evacuate the residents out of here. Okay, let's go.
We made it! Vision Corporation has its monitoring station here. The train is also nearby. To avoid alerting anyone, I found a secret way in. Here it is. Let's get moving.
Sure. The Starlight Knight's here to punish the bad guys.
It has to work.
This path's blocked. We can't go this way.
Let's take the secret way then. Try to sneak over to the monitoring station.
Not bad, Faithin. You're so prepared.
Valve status analyzed. The valve opens once sufficient gear coins have been inserted. The lock is not smart tech, so unfortunately, I cannot help you open it.
Well, well, what a pleasant surprise. Everything's going according to plan.
Awesome. Seems like this route is smooth sailing.
Guys, we're near the train. Our objective is simple. Take out the guards, seize the train, and head on out.
Roger that.
I think the pressure is getting to Ambi. She's lost her mind.
Not quite. I'm guessing she's humming background music to match the atmosphere. Must have learned it from another movie.
Enough with the soundtrack, Anby. Everyone knows how important this next fight is. Proxy, we'll leave driving the train to you. How are preparations on your side?
I'm ready and waiting.
It's rare to see you this pumped up, Wise. Go for it.
Then, let's go! We'll catch them off guard.
Uh-oh! An enemy attack!
Come on, let's make this quick! Beat them down, get out of the hollow, and find the train! Get away from me!
Don't worry, boss, I got this!
Okay.
Easy target! Perfect! I've got plenty of bullets! Starlight, shine bright! Try this!
Moving up.
Feel the power of Starlight! Don't move! Stay! I've got plenty of bullets!
Pinch your maneuver.
The pleasure's all yours. You asked for it.
Easy target! Perfect! Quit moving!
What's this?
Confirmed.
Your end is here!
Short stuff! You heartless piece of garbage! Give it up!
Nekomata, take him with us. Anby and Billy have gone to the driver's compartment. Proxy, let the residents know to be waiting at the platform.
You plan to use the train to transport the residents? No way! Absolutely not! They get out, they'll talk to the press, and Vision and I will be done for! I don't care what it takes! Just stop this thing at once!
Warning. The planned route has been disconnected. Railroad damage from small explosives detected. Plan failed.
What? Nicole, this isn't good! Something happened to the tracks!
No way!
Director Perlman, sir, don't worry. I've blown up the only railroad route leading to New Eridu. They can't get out.
No way!
You fool! You were supposed to blow it up after we've evacuated! Look what you've done! Residents can't get out, but now neither can we!
Nicole, this isn't good. Enemy reinforcements have surrounded us. What should we do?
Damn it.
Take the pipsqueak. Let's pull back into the train first.
Come in, Director Perlman. Unknown intruders attacked near the train. We've suffered some losses. But rest assured, in terms of numbers and supplies, we maintain the advantage. The intruders retreated into the train. Please advise, should we begin an all-out assault? Director Perlman, requesting orders.
Don't storm in! I'm inside! These bastards! I mean, the ladies and gentlemen from the Cunning Hands have me trapped in here! Stand down! Do you hear me? Stand down! If I'm harmed, the corporation will hold you all responsible!
This dude has his uses after all.
They won't make any sudden moves. But unfortunately, we can't go anywhere either.
Right. The tracks are gone. And even with the train, we can't get everyone out of the hollow now. Is it the end of the line? Hey! Now isn't the time to be laughing!
No, I wasn't laughing at you. I happened to find it. During the fighting. My family heirloom.
That's you with... Wait. That's Silver. From the Red Fang Gang.
That's right. I lied to you. I'm not the Red Fang Gang's enemy, but one of the orphans who used to live near Canvas Street that they adopted. The Red Fang Gang used to have ideals. They all wanted to protect their home. But as you've heard, eventually things got bad, and I broke away from the gang. I haven't been back since. No matter how disappointed I was in the Red Fang Gang, Silver took me in. The Red Fang Gang was the closest I ever had to a family. After hearing you led Silver into the Hollow and killed him, I came into the Dead-End Hollow looking for revenge. But you're not exactly what I expected. Not only did you save the kid, you even stayed, without a single complaint, after hearing of Vision's plan. And now that I know Silver's death wasn't your fault, I have no reason to want revenge! The Red Fang Gang betrayed their promise and abandoned the people they were supposed to protect. As a former member of the gang, I can't let that happen again. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna go negotiate with Vision. Don't worry. With Perlman as a bargaining chip, plus my identity as a member of the Red Fang Gang, things will
people talking outside.
I've made myself clear, haven't I? Now, I'm gonna take your boss with me on foot through the hollow to New Eridu to negotiate with your command center. At the same time, all your men, all of you, will stop blocking the residents and leave with me. So, if you don't want anything bad to happen to your boss, you better find him an anti-corruption device. And the fastest route through the hollow! Nicole! Everyone's counting on you!
We did it! We're out!
Son of a... Getting through the door took too long. Nekomata and Perlman have already gone into the hollow!
Fairy, give me Nekomata's location.
Client location found. Based on her current route, she will be arriving at the hollow exit in 30 minutes.
So there's no way to stop her?
No way. We can't leave saving the residents to Nekomata alone. If Vision is willing to resort to something so underhanded, they won't be easy to deal with. But our plan with the train failed, so how are we gonna get the residents out? They don't have any aptitude for ether. Aww. If only there was a way to give corruption resistance to everyone at once.
Maybe we can shake things up a bit. Ever hear the saying, if the mountain can't come to us, we have to go to the mountain?
I know what you're thinking. It's a long shot, Wise, but I don't think we have any other options.
What do you mean?
Nicole, Canvas Street and New Eridu aren't that far apart as the crow flies. It's getting through the dead-end hollow that takes so long. If we can shrink the hollow and gain access to the exposed roads, we can get the residents out in one go.
Yeah! Then there's a chance! We're good at taking out ethereals!
But to reduce the size of the hollow, we'd have to eliminate approximately 3,000 of them.
Ugh.
Under certain circumstances, the ether activity of certain giant individuals can reach or even exceed the equivalent of thousands of your standard ethereals. You've probably guessed by now. I mean the dead-end butcher.
That massive guy? He's way too big, however you look at it. If something goes wrong, I won't get to see Monica tomorrow night.
We alone certainly aren't a match for it. But don't forget, Vision left quite a few weapons lying around.
We can help ourselves to some of their ether explosives.
So that's it. We use the explosives to take out the dead-end butcher. It's like you said. A pretty crazy idea. But we don't have time to think about it. Let's get to work.
Okay, the new plan uses Vision's explosives. All their stock should be in here.
Suggestion. Transport it with a vehicle.
Good idea. Let's load the explosives onto the train.
Warning. Neko Miyamana's biosignal detected.
What? Where is she?
The target is about to reach the hollow exit.
What's going on here? How did Director Perlman get tied up by a little girl?
I don't know, but she got hold of Commander Perlman, and the troops defending the blast area had to listen to her demands and pull out. She says she wants to see the person in charge here, so Miss Sarah has stepped in to negotiate.
You're the person in charge? My request is simple. I'll return him to you as soon as Vision stops the demolition and gets the residents out.
Easy for you to say. If we do as you say and it turns into a scandal, how are we supposed to explain things to the public? And who are you exactly? You aren't worried about negotiating with us on your own?
Oops. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm Neko Miyamana, but you can call me Nekomata. I won't lie, I'm actually from the Red Fang Gang.
The Red Fang Gang?
That's right. I said I would negotiate. So I brought the proper bargaining chips. The remnant of the Red Fang Gang, and a subordinate of the late Miguel Silver, who took residents of the old capital as hostages and violently obstructed construction. The bandit leader, Neko Miyamana, captured by the Vision Corporation. How's that? Sound good to you?
You mean to sacrifice yourself? How noble.
Noble? I'm just a stray animal who's lost her home. I don't belong anywhere anymore, so it would seem fitting. How about it? As long as you contact the media now and tell the public.
Don't worry, he's not dead. The syringe contains an experimental anesthetic. Let me give you some advice. Verify the value of your bargaining chip before you bring it to the table. Unfortunately, Mr. Perlman is not as useful to us as you might think.
We have to hurry. Let's carry out the original plan. Split into 2 groups.
We're going to stall the dead-end butcher, right?
Yeah. Lure it to the target location. Leave the explosives train to us. Got it. We'll get going then. Okay, let's get the train moving. We've got control of the train. I hope things go well for Nicole and the others.
So empty out here. Are we sure that big guy's really around?
Not sure about the big guy. Plenty of little guys, though.
It must be hiding somewhere.
Huh? The beasties are running away.
Almost here.
The monster?
The theme song.
What?
The bad guy's theme always plays before the final battle.
Don't worry, Ambi. I've mastered all the rules for a surefire win from the Starlight Knights. Gotta break the rules when fighting bad guys. Take them out in less than 10 seconds with a flying kick. They won't even have time to play their theme song.
Behind you.
My predictions were out-predicted!
You big dummy! The only thing they'd be playing for you are the credits!
Don't tell me this guy's a fan of the Starlight Knights too!